This is not financial nor professional advice. This video is for entertainment only. Hey everyone, we had 4 fantastic days of the market going up, and then the market went down on Monday. But you know what? My portfolio continued to go up. Now, that's when I know that I'm onto something and I'm doing something right. It's easy for stocks to go up that you own when the market in general is going up, but the true test is when the market goes down and your portfolio still goes up. So I think I'm onto something, and I want to quickly go over the trades. I'm not going to go into them in depth because these are almost all stocks that I have gone into depth in previous videos, but I will this week go into depth on the newer buys. I'm going to mention them, and I will describe those, and I will point those out in the video as we go along. One of the many reasons I love Tesla, beyond them making the best mass-produced car in the world, is that he generally tries to do things to improve the world, trying to improve the environment. It turns out that he's also helping Ukraine. Ukraine was worried that Russia would knock out their internet so that they wouldn't be able to communicate with each other with different portions of their military. And Musk sent Ukraine the Starlink system, different sets that they could use throughout the country with their military so that they'd be able to communicate with each other. So it turns out that he not only is helping clean up the environment, he's also fighting evil incarnate, which is Putin. Looking at the 1-year chart on Tesla, I think we have the beginnings of what I would see as a cup with a handle, and it's just starting to spike up. I got it in the 890s, so I feel pretty fortunate. I could have gotten it earlier, but I always wait a little bit till I'm sure or feel sure that it's going to continue to go up. And I think we're good through 1,000. I probably won't sell before then, but it's always a good idea just to hang on to Tesla. But if it looks like it's going to take a steep short-term fall, I'll get out with intentions to buy back in. And even if I'm wrong and I make a mistake, I'll buy back in if it's proven to me that it's going to go back up. The overwhelming statistic when it comes to Tesla is that their growth rate, earnings growth rate, is 52%. So, that PE is somewhat outrageous. It's always been very outrageous. That hasn't prevented it from going up simply because their growth rate is so strong, their earnings growth rate. Another surprise to me in my investing style is how it differs from my preference for music. I'm generally an Ariana Grande and Ed Sheeran kind of guy musically, but it turns out here lately, investing in stocks, I've turned into an admirer of heavy metals. So I like Tech K. I say it like that to remind me to spell it TECK, which is its symbol. And also I like Freeport McMoran. That symbol is FCX. And if we compare these two over the last year, you can see why I like Tech K somewhat better, although I certainly think that Freeport Morgan has possibilities. But I like them both, especially because they both do copper. I think Freeport Morgan McMoran, I always want to call it something else, but it's McMoran, Freeport McMoran, also does gold. They're mainly gold and copper, whereas Tech K, they do a lot of different things, and they do copper. I think they also do gold and silver, but it's interesting that they always do some energy, and with energy prices vacillating, they went below 100, and now they're back above 100, somewhere around 110. So I think we're going to have energy prices spiking for a while. And I think this is why these stocks are moving, because they fight inflation, in that inflation will make oil go higher. It's also driven by the Russian invasion of Ukraine. There's a lot of minerals that we get from Russia and Ukraine, and this is benefiting from that. And also, Russia is one of the big producers of oil, and so that's one of the reasons oil is running so hot. But if we look at the comparison of these two on this chart, you can see that we're on solid ground with these stocks, and they have low PEs in the teens at worst. So they're good buys, and you're fighting inflation by putting some money in your pocket so you can still buy these expensive things. When it comes to oil, I let the greatest investor that ever lived, Warren Buffett of Berkshire Hathaway, pick them out for me. If they're good enough for him, they're certainly good enough for me. And he's decided that Occidental Petroleum and Chevron are his picks. And if we look at the chart where we compare the prices of these two corporations over the last year, the prices of their stocks, we can see that we've got a heavy run to the upside. So you might be able to afford some gas if you can manage to put some money aside in the oil corporations for as long as you can stand it, so that you might be able to put gas in your car or save money so that maybe you can buy a Tesla, which is basically the best electric car company in the world. Thanks for watching. If you found anything of value, be sure to like and subscribe so that you receive future videos. And I got more goodies coming at you because I didn't list all the stocks that have helped me. On Monday, when the market went down, I made $50,000, for example. So I'm onto something. I'm doing something right. I am fighting inflation and trying to fight evil incarnate, which is Putin. And so I think I feel good about these trades as far as they go, but I play the conditions for where we are. It's like in golf, you gotta play the ball where it lies, not where you wish that it was. Okay, and I'm very pragmatic and very sensible about that. And I think you need to take that pragmatic point of view to make money in the market. I will see you in the future, and good luck in your investing.